This footage was uploaded in February 2020 by an urban explorer named Riddim Ryder, who visited a mysterious abandoned home alongside his partner. According to him, the house once belonged to an elderly woman who had passed away years earlier. From the moment they stepped inside, something immediately felt unusual. Unlike most abandoned homes that are vandalized or looted over time, this place looked almost frozen in time. Furniture still remained exactly where it had been left. Dishes were neatly arranged inside the kitchen, and family decorations still hung untouched on the walls. Even more surprising, despite the house being abandoned since around August 2018, nobody appeared to have broken in or stolen anything. The silence inside the home only made the atmosphere feel heavier.
Across it, I've always been worried about something like this happening, and then it did. When we walked in here, we took a few steps in the door, and we saw this on the ground. Now, for those who can't figure that, figure out what that is a body stain. And you can see right there, there's a walker. So, unfortunately, it seems that the woman who had lived here had taken a bad fall, landed on the floor, and that's where she expired, unfortunately. It's extremely sad to us. It took us a good 20 minutes to decide what we're going to do here, and despite it feeling weird, we figured we still need to tell the story because this is a good reminder to everybody that you need to check on your loved ones. It seemed this woman had passed and was laying here for God knows how long before she was found. So check in on your loved ones, guys.
After the discovery, the reality of the situation slowly began setting in for him. Based on what he saw inside the home, it appeared the elderly woman may have suffered a serious fall beside her walker and tragically passed away alone before anyone realized she needed help. Even though the house was beautiful and well preserved, every room now carried a much heavier feeling. Her belongings and personal items still remained untouched, almost frozen beside the life she once lived. More than anything, the footage felt like a painful reminder of how loneliness can quietly consume someone without anyone noticing until it's too late. In March 2022, urban explorer Jared Coker visited an abandoned dog treat manufacturing plant in Wichita to document the massive factory. From the moment he entered, the place felt unsettling. Empty hallways echoed with strange noises, while heavy thuds and distant bangs repeatedly came from deeper inside the structure. At first, Jared assumed the sounds were simply part of the decaying building itself. But as the exploration continued, the noises started feeling different, almost like someone else might actually be nearby inside the factory. Despite the uneasy atmosphere, he continued exploring deeper into the building. Then, after checking multiple floors, he noticed something alarming.
He's gonna go around where I can't see him. Huh. I really do gotta get out of here now. I don't like that.
A red car slowly pulled through the factory gates and entered the property. And immediately, the entire situation changed. Because cars don't just appear inside abandoned industrial sites by accident. Someone had intentionally driven there. After losing sight of the vehicle, Jared realized somebody was now somewhere on the property with him. The factory was massive, the outside grounds were wide open, and whoever arrived could now be anywhere nearby. So instead of rushing out carelessly, he carefully tried sneaking through the building toward an exit.
Oh God, someone's right out there. What do I do? I couldn't tell what he was holding.
While moving toward the outside area, he suddenly spotted a man near the woods approaching the factory entrance. And if you look closely, the man appeared to be carrying something in his hands that looked serious enough to possibly be a weapon. As Jared quietly moved through the hallways trying to escape, it became obvious that somebody was actively searching the building for him. Then suddenly, a figure appeared blocking part of the pathway ahead.
Whoa, whoa.
Stop right there.
Whoa.
Who else is with you?
Oh, it's just me. You scared me to death.
Okay, get over there now.
What?
Sit down. Give your handcuffs.
Huh?
Put them on. Got it?
Okay.
Either I can put them on or you can put them on. Take your pick.
I've never put on handcuffs before.
Just put them on each side of you. How's that?
Well,
Put them in front of you. That way you can carry them in front, okay?
what's gonna happen?
But what's going to happen is the police is going to come and then you take your name and they'll get you for criminal trespassing. It's nothing these days. A lot better than me shooting you, isn't it?
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them.
There
If
was
they
someone-
run, you shoot. There you go.
Is
Okay?
there someone else here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be cool. Nothing will happen, okay?
All right.
I already shot one guy this way. The other one. It's all right. I'm not gonna shoot you. Don't you see? Something says use of deadly force. What do you think that is?
I thought that was kids spray paint.
No, that's me telling you I'll shoot you. So where you from?
The KC area.
What you doing down here?
I'm bowling in a tournament.
Bowling tournament?
Yeah.
That's good. So what made you come here?
Well, I've heard of it. It seemed really epic. You know, I got my camera. I like to take photos and stuff.
Nobody else is with you, right?
No, it's just me.
Okay, if I see somebody, I'm gonna end up probably shooting them.
Oh no, if I were with someone and I know you shoot people, I would have gotten them.
Okay. I just don't want, they say wait, they scare me, I'll shoot in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just life.
Just as Jared attempted to finally escape the property, a man emerged from the bushes and confronted him at gunpoint. The stranger ordered him into handcuffs and forced him toward a vehicle. Terrified and completely trapped, Jared complied with every command. According to later reports, police eventually arrived after a long delay. Research later identified the armed man as 62-year-old Ken Thomas. Thankfully, the victims involved were reportedly treated at a hospital and did not suffer permanent injuries. E.T. Explores and More is known for exploring abandoned locations and forgotten buildings. In a 2016 video, he and several friends investigated an abandoned sauna originally built in 1915. From the moment they entered, it was obvious the building had been consumed by time. The sauna had reportedly been abandoned since 1995, and unlike many empty buildings that simply collect dust, this place looked genuinely dangerous. Thick mold covered the walls, old heaters sat heavily rusted throughout the rooms, and parts of the floors looked unstable enough to collapse. The deeper they explored, the more unsettling the atmosphere became. While moving through the building, the group noticed disturbing messages written across parts of the structure, including phrases like, "You can't hide." At first, it seemed like normal graffiti, but considering the isolated condition of the building, the warning suddenly felt far more uncomfortable. Then, while investigating a curtain-covered doorway deeper inside the sauna, a horrifying scream suddenly echoed out from the darkness, and unlike the creepy atmosphere around them, that scream didn't sound imaginary. Realizing they could potentially be sharing the building with someone dangerous, the explorers immediately backed away and headed for the exit. Even afterward, the experience clearly stayed with them, because in a collapsing building hidden far away from help, an encounter with the wrong person can turn dangerous very quickly. In January 2024, two young explorers from the YouTube channel TP Urbex visited the abandoned William A. Wirt High School to document what remained inside the once famous building. From the outside, the property looked heavily decayed, but surprisingly, parts of the interior still seemed strangely preserved. Seats inside the auditorium remained mostly untouched, while old classrooms and long hallways still carried memories of what was once a lively school full of students and activity. Despite the heavy damage throughout the building, it was still easy to imagine how alive the school once felt. But only minutes into the exploration, the atmosphere suddenly changed completely.
Looks like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff from the balcony area. Oh, hey, what's up, man? You want us to get on out of here? Hey, we'll leave, bro. We'll leave, all right? Go. Let's go. Let's go. Just get out of any door. This door right here. We can. You sure? Let's go. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What the?
Near the auditorium entrance, the teenagers suddenly noticed a man holding what appeared to be a metal pipe. Almost immediately, the situation became terrifying. The stranger stared directly at them while gripping the object like a weapon before suddenly chasing them through the abandoned school. Panic quickly took over as the two explorers ran through the building trying to escape before he could catch up to them. Based on signs throughout the property, it appeared the man may have been living inside the school for a long time. Thankfully, the encounter did not become more violent, but the footage served as a reminder that abandoned places are never truly predictable. Jared Coker Urbex is a channel known for documenting explorations inside abandoned schools, factories, hospitals, and other forgotten locations across the United States. This particular video was recorded on October 30th, 2022. At first, the exploration seemed like a typical Urbex adventure, as Jared carefully moved through the empty halls of an abandoned school, documenting everything left behind inside the decaying building.
All right, welcome back. We're here again. Today I have another abandoned school here in Gary. This one's unique though. This one was an all-boys school, so only boys went here, and it closed in 2018 due just a lack of students. Which, I mean, is kind of weird because there's also an all-girls school in this town, but that one's still kind of thriving. This one just didn't have enough students to support itself further. I drove by and this thing looks boarded up really tightly. So we're gonna go around and try to get lucky here. All right, so I was walking by and as you can see back there, like a city vehicle just pulled up to it. So I just kept walking as if I was just out on a walk. I don't know what he's doing there though. The funny thing is, I did actually see a way where I could climb up to the second floor and get in through there exactly the same way that I did in last week's video. Now you see that right there? That vent placement and that broken window? That's doable. I could do that. All right. So I've switched to GoPro view so I can actually film this, but I am gonna go give it a whirl.
Oh wow, I can't believe that actually worked.
Wow. I'm 5 for 5. That was wild. I do like this new edition of the GoPro cam for when I have to climb stuff, but I just hope the footage is okay. Like, I'll have to, when I take a break tonight from filming, I'm gonna have to go in and look at that footage off the SD card to make sure it's angled correctly, you know?
Inside the school, dusty classrooms still contained old desks and scattered books, while broken lockers lined the hallways. Every floor carried that familiar abandoned school atmosphere that made the building feel frozen in time. But despite how empty the school appeared, something about it didn't feel completely abandoned. The silence inside felt strange, almost too heavy. like somebody else could still be somewhere inside the building. As Jared continued deeper into the school, that uneasy feeling suddenly became real when he unexpectedly encountered another man already inside the property. Thankfully, the man remained calm, but warned that homeless people sometimes stayed inside the school. And from that moment on, the building no longer felt empty. It felt unpredictable. Calais Sees Dead People is a paranormal urban exploration channel run by a creator named Kay, who documents solo investigations inside abandoned and reportedly haunted locations across the United States. On June 2nd, 2023, she explored a series of abandoned buildings that at first seemed like a routine urbex trip. But by the time she reached the final structure, the exploration turned genuinely unsettling.
Look at these lockers. Oh, and here's some beds. And a mirror. Okay. I'm trying to look out the window to see if there's any cars. And I don't actually see any. Like I said, let me get out of the window before I go. I walked through the woods to get here, about a whole mile and a half to get into this building. But there's more, there's a bigger one, so I don't know if there's any cars. There is a main road, but I wasn't risking it going on that road. I know that the security here is heavy because someone set one of these buildings on fire before. So they watch the place now. It's definitely interesting. The outside. Here's a bathroom, guys. Oh, man, they fucked this place up. Cool. I like how green it is in here. What's over here? Showers. Okay, let's get out of this building and let's go to the next one.
Inside the first building, she found exactly what you would expect from a long-forgotten property. Debris covered the floors, dust coated nearly every surface, and broken windows let faint light spill into empty rooms. At first, nothing unusual happened. The building simply felt old, silent, and abandoned. But things changed after she entered a second structure.
Oh, I can open this. Why did it move as soon as I came close to it? Can someone explain that to me? That was freaky. I think it's all basically the same shit. Oh my god. Oh. 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? That scared the shit out of me. Oh, look at this. Hang on, we found something cool. Cool. Work center guidelines. Do y'all see the work center guidelines? the doors opening and closing. All right, let's see where we are. Once again, okay, we're like at the back now. Oh, there's a basement. Oh God, guys, we gotta go back through here. We gotta go back through here because there was another. God, it's so loud in here. We gotta go back through here because there was another building I want to go to on the other side. Not the fucking moving doors again.
As she approached a closed door in a dark hallway, it suddenly began rattling on its own. Moments later, deeper in the corridor, she heard the unmistakable creak of hinges, followed by a loud slam echoing through the building. Then it happened again. Multiple doors appeared to shut one after another despite nobody else being visible nearby. At first, she tried rationalizing the experience as wind or loose hinges, but the more it continued happening, the less convincing those explanations felt. Disturbed and unable to explain what she was witnessing, she ultimately decided to leave the building entirely.